Good morning, and welcome to a wonderful day here in West Roxbury. I am Lauren Singer, and I'm the CEO of Ethos, and I am so happy to be here today to be able to share with you the launch of the new additional day of programming at the Senior Pilot Center here in West Roxbury. I know this is... We are thrilled to be partnering with Mayor Michelle Wu and the Age Strong Commission to deliver this very important programming that serves so many seniors. Ethos started the Senior Pilot Center, and I think we do need to rename it because it is not a pilot anymore. It's a growing, wonderful, thriving center, in the summer of 2023 to address the growing need for a senior center in the Parkway area of Southwest Boston. This center was created to offer opportunities for older adults to access health and wellness programs, educational workshops, and access to area resources. The center was also intended to foster a sense of community, reduce isolation, and provide a safe space for seniors to gather, share experiences, and participate in activities that enhance the quality of their life. I am proud to say that we've accomplished these goals, and I think more. Over the last 2 years, attendance has risen to the point that on several occasions we have been at capacity. To address this need for additional space, I am happy to report we've contracted with the Elks to use the entire facility for the 3 days we are operating starting this month. Thank you to the Elks for this amazing partnership. We really appreciate it. Ethos has expanded its nutrition program to include the senior center by serving breakfast and lunch to provide essential nutrition and provide a platform for educational programming on healthy eating. These shared meals create opportunities to develop new friendships and a sense of belonging. The Senior Center will continue to have a focus on digital literacy, helping to improve communication with family and friends, providing access to vital resources and services. Digital literacy empowers all of you to engage with the world around us. The Senior Center team, in conjunction with Age Strong, will be offering some exciting new programming on this third day. Please check the upcoming newsletter for all the interesting things that will be happening every Wednesday. We also want to thank some of our elected officials who are here, but at this time I'm going to introduce the Commissioner of the Age Strong Commission, Emily Shea.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much, Lauren. I will say our partners at Ethos, let's give them an enormous round of applause. I feel so lucky at Age Strong that we get to partner with Ethos on so many things, from the Elder Nutrition Program to this programming here to so many other things in the community. So I just can't say enough about them, and you know, it takes all of us at the table. So we're really grateful for that. I am thrilled that we are here today. We are, I think, fulfilling what the mayor announced in her State of the City address in January, or not, sorry, it was a little later, right, in March. What the mayor announced in the State of the City address with the third day of programming here in West Roxbury. And also additional programming sites across the city. We know how important it is for people to have spaces to connect and to do fun things. And I was looking at the agenda out there today. There are so many fun things. I know Bob from our team will be here a little bit later for some mindfulness and wellness. We have a bunch of exercise, Pilates, and exercise classes this morning. And I saw flip-flop art, which even I do not know what that is. So, but I'm sure it will be a lot of fun. I wanted to point out Renee over here. So Renee is from our constituent services team. I think a lot of you have met Renee before, but she is going to be here. Renee and Rosanna, also from our constituent services team. One of them will be here every week so that if you need help with benefits or accessing resources or just navigating systems, they can help with that. Kim from our events and programs team will be here every week, and we are thrilled to be partnering again with the whole Ethos team that will be here as well. So lots of folks on site. Very grateful to be able to be giving money. Thank you to Ken. I don't know that I haven't seen Ken from the Elks, but I know that Kareen, and I should thank Kareen, who is not in the room, but has put a lot of hours into this. So Kareen and Ken trying to figure out how we make this third day work through the city procurement system was very interesting, but we made it all work. So and I want to thank. All of this is because of the support that we get from the city, right? The city council with all that they do, and the mayor. I think that in order to be able to expand programming like we have across the city, we needed to be able to expand our programming team and to get an investment in that. And also to get other dollars to be able to expand programming. And so I just want to say a very deep and grateful thank you to the mayor for understanding that people of all ages, and especially our older folks, need places where they can come together, do fun activities, learn new things, and all of that. So please join me in a very warm welcome for our mayor.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Can you just give Emily some love? We are so lucky to have Commissioner Emily Shea at the helm of A Strong. Thank you for all that you've done for our city for so many years, and for the dedicated focus on these complicated times when it's funding is quite hard to come by, and the federal government is a little bit unpredictable in terms of what's going to come down to the state and the city level. We are doubling down in Boston and working alongside our partners to make sure that we continue to expand services. So thank you to the entire A Strong team. Thank you to everyone from the city of Boston who's here. I also see Chief of Human Services Jose Masso, who is in the house. We have our West Roxbury liaison, Ben Tayag, who's in the house. And thank you to all of our partners at Ethos as well for all the work that you do. We consider you basically city staff as well, because we work so closely together. I'm always honored to be here alongside this team of elected officials. We would certainly not have been here adding a third day of programming in West Roxbury if we already hadn't added the first 2 days through a partnership with the state. So I want to thank our Senator Rush. I want to thank State Representative Billy McGregor, State Representative Rob Consalvo, Ed Coppinger, who had been part of this in its initial iteration as well, and then of course our city councilors for pushing so hard and making sure we can continue the funding and expand it through the city side and the city partnership. So thank you to City Councilor Ben Weber, and thank you to City Councilor Aaron Murphy as well. So I know, just going around and saying hello to everyone, I know how important this is, and now the hole that had been there in the middle of your calendar on Wednesdays can be filled up with the entire space available here at the Elks. So not just Tuesday and Thursday, but just the entire middle of your week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are here, and we can't wait to see all of the fun activities, all of the conversations and memories that are formed here. But also we want you to think of this as your one-stop shop, because the city, the state, Ethos has so many resources to help with just about any concern that you might have in your lives. We had, a couple months ago, we did a full citywide sweep with meetings in almost every neighborhood, where we could go through and make sure that you're signed up for every possible place to save money, whether it's on energy bills or internet and phone service and those healthcare and reimbursements or signups and enrollment. We want you to think of this as a place where you go for community, but also once you're here, you become ambassadors for everyone else too, because when you find out about those resources, senior home repair for free or for low or no interest loans, the ability to connect with city services across every department, we want you to know about it, use it, and then help spread the word so that more of our neighbors can also take advantage of these programs. And then finally, thank you so much for being part of our community. It is so special to be with the people who have built up our neighborhoods. We had a lot of family in town over the weekend because my middle son turned 8, and his older brother's 10 now, so we have 10 and 8 at home. They're at camp right now. And then Mira had her baptism and celebrated turning 6 months old over the weekend as well. So it was a good time with all of the grandparents in town, all of the extended family, and just a reminder for me about how special it is to be able to share those memories across every generation. I get to live with my mom in a 2-family home. She helps me get Mira ready in the morning. I can take a shower, take a breath. But most meaningful to me is seeing the conversations that they get to have. Somehow, even though she can't say any words yet, she understands the Chinese that my mom can speak to her, and somehow my mom understands the baby noises that come out as well. That's the importance of family, and I want the entire city of Boston to feel like we are one family, that we have each other's back, and we're going to do everything we can to serve your needs, to make sure that you have the spaces to thrive and to continue to build community. So thank you for being part of our big family in the city, and I want to pass it on to my colleagues in elected office just to say a quick hello. Maybe I'll start with our city councilor, Ben Weber.
Thank you, Mayor Wu. I think when we talk about how it takes a village, this is an example of that. Certainly, your state representatives, State Rep Bill McGregor and Senator Rush made this possible, and Rep Consalvo made this possible with funding for the 2 days, of programming. We saw how popular this was, how they exceeded expectations. People came out here from all over the city because seniors need this sort of service and these kinds of activities, and this place has been so successful. We tried to see how we can give more of this, how we can create more of this. So working with Councilor Murphy, we had a hearing right here about the need for the kind of service and more of it for seniors. So thank you, Councilor Murphy. Then we worked with the mayor, and certainly you've heard from the mayor about how important it is that we take care of our elders. It's been part of her story. It's part of my story. My family, we went from a 1-bedroom apartment with our 1-year-old in Roslindale to a 2-bedroom in Jamaica Plain, so we could take in my father-in-law who had kids late in life. He was a Jesuit priest, and bringing him into our apartment, and it was very difficult, and it made me realize how important it is that we have a city where seniors can age in place, and this is a major part of that. And so I want to thank the mayor for coming through with the funds so we could have a 3rd day of programming for everyone here. I also just want to thank, in terms of seniors aging in place, my mother is over here, Phyllis Weber. She's come for the chair yoga and trying to get her out for the, what is it called, slow Pilates or the gentle Pilates. It doesn't have to be so gentle with my mom, but Pilates for her. But I just, coming here, for about a year and a half, coming in here, meeting all of you, being here, talking to you. It's a great day to celebrate, something good, and I'm just so happy we could be here and all of you could be here to celebrate this together. So thank you very much. And I'm going to hand this off to my colleague, Councilor Murphy.
Thank you, Councilor Weber. Hi, everyone. How are we? Come on, it's a good day. So first, I just want to thank all of the seniors in the room. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. These conversations, I know, have been going on for years in the Parkway community. If you were at the Corb, if you were at the Roach, food shopping, at the football field, anywhere across this neighborhood. We were hearing time and time again for years now that the seniors in this community need some place to go. And we do know, and we've been working closely with Emily and the Age Strong Commission, that we have senior programming deserts across the city that, although we care today, of course, about this community, but we have other communities across the city also that we have to make sure that we're providing programming for our seniors. It's so important. So thank you. So if we could give all the seniors a round of applause. It was definitely your advocacy, keeping all of us elected officials accountable, which I think is so important. So thank you for that. And it is wonderful to see all the programming that we offer here. Thank you to Ethos. I'm fortunate. I tell this story often how I grew up with my grandparents. My grandmothers lived, she was 102, my other grandmother into her 90s, and my children grew up with all their grandparents. And now my son's about to have a baby, so now we'll have 5 generations. We all live nearby. So that intergenerational, it really matters that we're providing child care for the new ones, quality schools for the, the middle-aged, jobs for our young adults, and that, my mom and Papa Jack, 92 now, right, are they able to stay in their home and they're able to stay near their family, because that's so important. So thank you for being here. I'm so excited that we were able to, expand to a 3rd day. Many faces I see here today were at that hearing. We made sure we came to the community when Ben and others, Council Weber and others wanted to. And as the chair of Strong Women, Families and Communities, I said, let's go into the community, hear directly from you what you need. And I know the programming has changed, and it will continue to change to meet the needs. So continue to share with Ethos and Age Strong what is it you want, what you need, and we're here to support you. So thank you so much, and congratulations on your 3rd day. One day we'll have a standalone senior center and we'll have 7 days a week, but this is a great start. I will pass it off to someone everyone knows and loves, State Representative Rob Consalvo, former councilor.
Thank you, Councilor. And I'm thrilled to be here today. I'll be very brief. I just want to say thank you. First to the mayor and to the greatest commissioner of elder affairs, or Age Strong now, when I was on the council, Age Strong, and the entire country, Commissioner Shea. And I just want to say, I've been in government a long time, worked in the United States Senate, was an aide at the State House, was a city councilor, now back at the State House. There's not a city or a mayor or a commissioner more committed to making sure older adults have a voice in the city, have programming in this city, have the services in this city that they need than Mayor Wu and Commissioner Shea. So guys, thank you so much. I also want to thank Ethos, and I'm not just saying that because my wife works for Ethos. I was a huge Ethos supporter when I was on the city council. And worked all the time with Ethos, and I know the great work that they do, and all the team at Ethos too. I just want to say, all of the team at Ethos, including our new executive director and CEO, just do yeoman work every single day, nonstop, 24 hours a day, to make sure that services are being provided for our seniors. And my friend at the table over there, it's my favorite comment of the day. I used to be, weren't you a city councilor, or aren't you the state rep? When I walked over to the table to schmooze the table, he said, aren't you Michelle Consalvo's husband? So that's what I've become now, Michelle Consalvo's husband. So I also want to thank the Elks. I know they've been thanked, but I'm a member of this Elks. The senator's a member of this Elks. The reps are a member of this Elks. I think the council, we're all members of this Elks, because this Elks does so much service to the community too. So to Ken and all the Elks, thank you for hosting us here. And this is just an exciting opportunity and an exciting day, because that 3rd day, Mayor, is so important to make sure we have that gap closed, and that the city, and it speaks to another thing, and that's the partnerships we all have in government. City and state working together to make sure we're all working together to get the job done. So to the city, thank you. To the chief, thank you. And now it's my privilege to introduce my colleague in the House. He was a brand new rep, and he made this senior center pilot his #1 priority in the budget as he came into the House, hitting the ground running, working with Senator Rush, who you'll hear from in a moment, and myself. Let me bring up my great friend and colleague, Rep. McGregor.
Thank you, Rep. Consalvo. And before we turn away from Rep. Consalvo, today is his birthday. So, happy birthday, Rob. I don't know if is that cake for you? Obviously, someone else's birthday. Happy birthday. So, obviously, sorry, I don't know what happened to my voice. we know how much it meant to the city council, Councilor Weber, Councilor Murphy, and obviously the mayor, but to get this done. But also, you guys showing up to the hearing, you guys coming here today. Look at this crowd. This shows us when this third day was needed. And you guys, we're so happy to see such a huge crowd. We're happy to hear that it's at occupancy as well sometimes. So it's all about community. It's all about socializing with others. And we're loving to see that the money is going to good use and everyone, there's so many people here. I actually wish I called my dad. I forgot to call him to tell him that it's open and he lives down the street. But I know, I will get him here. So I'm just very excited that this is here. This is unfortunately, you know, I grew up without grandparents, and my mom's passed, but this is something that she would have loved to have gone to, and she would have forced my dad to go to. So, you know, and I actually, Councilor Weber was actually just telling me he's going to do some gentle Pilates, and Rep. Consalo mentioned he's gonna do the blackjack that you guys just started up. So anyway, thank you guys. I am so happy to have this here. Thank you, Mayor Wu. You made this happen. Thank you to the council. You guys are great, and we saved the best for last. Our majority whip in the in the state senate for us, Senator Mike Rush.
Thank you so much, Representative. I appreciate it. How's everyone doing today? It's a hot day out here, but it's nice and cool in here, right? No, it's great to be here with you today. I want to echo all the sentiments that have been made. Nobody's working harder for seniors in this country than our mayor, Mayor Wu. Nobody's making their lives better in any major city. So thank you, Mayor, for you and your team. The great work of Ethos, and those of you who have been with Ethos for years. I was telling our new chief here, we've seen it grow and flourish, and it is an organization that everybody wants to help because you come to great events and everybody's smiling and feels good about it. So there's nothing better than being able to do that in partnership in government. I want to thank Councilor Murphy, Councilor Weber for the great work they do each and every day for our seniors, and it's a privilege as part of the delegation working with Rep. Consalvo and Rep. McGregor representing you on Beacon Hill, and to work for great programs like this. So, and thanks to the Elks as mentioned earlier, because they are fantastic. As mentioned, I grew up with seniors my whole life. My grandparents were born in the 1880s, so you can do the math there, right? 1880s. But we grew up with seniors, this community. I've lived here my whole life. It was seniors have been the backbone and the strength of all the good things that happen out here in Southwest Boston, Hyde Park and Rosendale and West Roxbury. We want to keep that going. And again, thanks to all involved to make sure that it will keep going. And again, just great to be here with you today to celebrate. Everybody stay cool. Have a great day. Thank you.
I think we're cutting a cake, right? Yes. Cutting a cake next? Oh, it's on wheels. I love it. Easy.
I forgot to just thank the police, because I know they come. If we could thank the E13 community police offices, Ms. London. You were part of my speech and I left it out, but anytime I come here, and I know you always show up, and just like the staff you say that comes from your office, you're here to provide services for our seniors, and we love you. So thank you for showing up for our youth, our seniors, for everyone.
All right, so I don't know if folks got to see this cake before, but it says, let's celebrate on it, right? So how do you want to do this, Michelle? All right. Yeah, come grab it. Oh yeah. Birthday girl? Come on up. She was just saying she wished she had seen the picture. Yes.